Hello everyone, my name is Destructions. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and welcome to another Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 gameplay commentary. Today, I want to give you guys an update on my life, and this video is going to be a little bit longer than usual. I have actually two gameplays in the background. The first one is going to be on Terminal, where I go 26 and 3, and the second one is going to be on Hard Hat, where I go 25 and 4. Before I continue, I want to thank you so much for sticking with me this month. As you know, I have undergone huge transitions in my life, with starting medical school, with moving out of the house, with just so much things that I needed to set up and get used to. It's been a tumultuous time. As always, drop me a line here on YouTube, comment down below, or if you prefer to talk on Discord, I have my Discord down in the description. Just add me and send me a message. This video's title is The End of Medical School Orientation, because the past 3 weeks have been orientation for me. This orientation is a little bit longer than most medical schools, because they usually do 1 week. The first week was actually a half a week, so from Monday to Wednesday, and it's actually for my program called Select. This is the program that does 2 years in Tampa and 2 years in Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania. So we do our preclinical studies here in Tampa, and then we have to move to Lehigh Valley Health Network to complete our clinical rotations. So basically for the first week, it was just these students in Select. It's about 56 or 58 of us. I don't quite remember the number. So it was a tight-knit group. I got to know some people in my program. And then the next week was the orientation for the entire school. So we have two programs, the Select program and then the Core program, which is the in-state students who stay all 4 years in Tampa and do their rotations at Tampa General Hospital. So we were able to intermingle with the Core students. And this process was 2 weeks, last week and this week. Next week will actually begin the classes, so the grind is on next week. It'll be pretty much 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day, with 3 to 4 lectures per day, labs in the afternoon, and lots of information to master. And if I have to be honest, it has been a very hectic and tiring 3 weeks. I've been meeting lots of people, and their names literally go in one ear and out the other. And what I found is that when I friend them on social media like Facebook, Instagram, GroupMe, Snapchat, that's when it really sticks. Thinking about it now, maybe people are just trying to get more Instagram followers, but if that's the case, so be it. One of our classmates even has a TikTok, and we found out because one of our friends actually found out about this person and spread it to pretty much everyone in the group. To be honest, I've been feeling overwhelmed at times because I want to know almost everyone at every possible opportunity. I saw every interaction as an opportunity to know somebody better, to maybe talk to them as much as I can, to maybe get a one-on-one meeting with them if possible. I view these weeks as the quote-unquote only chances to initiate friendships, especially with girls. I've got this feeling that, hey, when school starts, there's probably going to be fewer chances to get to know people. And if I get to know people maybe like 3 weeks down the line, people will view me with a little bit of suspicion because I might be trying to use them. I have kind of an agenda to talk to them or to interact with them. And I think the reason for this is that during these 3 weeks, we have been pretty much in our subgroups within medical school. So to explain a little bit better, we are divided into these groups for different purposes. So we have a group for anatomy, we have a specific group for select immersion. So for our select program, we have a specific group. We have a group called a collegiate that will stay for pretty much all 4 years. We have upperclassmen, lowerclassmen groups. We have interest groups, we have volunteering groups, and there's just so many subgroups within the College of Medicine that basically compartmentalizes us as students. And before I go further, these terms are very specific to our school. And if you want to know more about them, you can ask me down in the comments section. I'll respond to them. So I felt like I was basically seeing the same people over and over again for 3 weeks. And that gave me the fear of missing out. So that's why I've been trying to just grab every opportunity that presents. But now that I think about it, there's a positive to this. As I've learned in college, the people I meet during orientation will not be the people who will stick with me for the entire time at school. There's some people who I've become passing friends, and there's some people who basically just vanish from my life. So I do have time. And also, seeing the same people for these few weeks allows me to know them better and form more of an anchor point from which to develop myself. You know, when I'm trying to meet all these people, I ask questions like, hi, what's your name, where you're from, what undergrad did you go to, what's your major, you know, why are you interested in select, where are you living, all this stuff. I feel like with the people who are around me more, I can ask them about, you know, the groceries they usually get. What do they value? What do they like to do for fun? Can we go out for, you know, X event and stuff like that that you don't get to ask during your first meeting with someone. So I really enjoy this, and I do think that the orientation serves a purpose to kind of get us anchored to a couple of people who we can know a little bit better than other people. Aside from schools, there are lots of social activities in our medicine. Aside from school, there are lots of social activities in our class. Our group chat is always popping with people asking for meetups and events. Now, personally, I didn't go to many of these events because I was trying to get my life in order. You know, I have things to organize, things to buy, things to understand how to, you know, get the mail, for example. So I took some time. And also, my parents did stay with me for about a week after we came down to Tampa to help me to organize and set up my life. I wanted to go to a social event this weekend, but as you know, this weekend is the weekend before the grind starts. So I feel like many people are going to be just trying to get their life in order, vetting it out, resting, shopping, you know, trying to have alone time before everything kicks in. For the social events that I did go to, I really enjoyed them. 2 weeks ago, I went to the meet and greet with the second year students, and that was really fun. I got to have some drinks, got to talk a lot, got to understand how second years live, their perspectives, what their advice for first year students. It was really good. And last week, I went to the beach. That is the next island over. And I was very surprised at how beautiful it was and how white the sand is and how close it was to me. And the drive was extremely scenic. And the cherry on top was actually that I got to meet even more people from my class. So far, during these 2 weeks, Tampa has been very nice to me. First of all, it's very hot and humid. Now, I'm going to borrow some quotes from my favorite person on YouTube, chrissmoove, because I actually don't live uptown, but I live downtown. And there is a river that divides my island, which is called Harbor Island, and the rest of Tampa. So I do have to walk across a bridge to get to school, get to, you know, grocery stores and all that stuff. So I'm just thinking, you know, these bridges, if I push someone down or someone pushes me down, I'm going to experience that. Splash. All right, that's enough fun for today, but you know, chrissmoove is also in Florida. I think he's in Miami the last time I checked, but I just wanted to throw that in there. Anyway, I can't really walk outside for 5 minutes without sweating like a pig. As people say here, there are 3 seasons: pre-summer, summer, and post-summer. Supposedly, the weather is really good in the fall and spring. They told me that it will get ever so slightly cold in the winter, but that's nothing a Marylander can't handle. Oh well, here's to being a Florida man for 2 years. But through all this, nostalgia has definitely kicked in, especially over weekends, like right now. The weekend after my parents flew back home, I was totally fine and did very well. However, the next weekend, which is last weekend for me, I did feel pretty down. I flipped through lots of photos of my house, my neighborhood, my friends, my family, and I listened to a lot of nostalgic music, like classical music that I love, and some songs that reminded me of home. I guess when I'm busy, I won't think of home much, but it's been quite the process adjusting to this new life. You know, crying in the car hasn't happened yet, but I believe there's always this possibility, so I'm not going to rule it out. However, whenever I do miss home, I go outside, and I'm constantly reminded by the fact that Tampa will take good care of me. Downtown is actually really beautiful, and there's always lots of things to do. Not just inside my medical school, but outside as well. So I have to remind myself that I'm in good hands here. As for what I want to do with my channel, I want to give you guys a life update every 2 or 3 weeks. For our program, the tests are every other week, so I can probably give you guys a full-blown commentary between the 2 weeks. I have tons of Modern Warfare 3 and older Call of Duty gameplays. I might actually consider bumping it up to twice a week now, if my life permits. I most likely have time to upload every other week, even if it's uploading an old, no commentary gameplay. As I said before, you guys are the bedrock of this channel, and I owe so much of my success to you. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for sticking with me for all this time and supporting me. Over the past year, I made some truly amazing friends here. You guys are the people who keep me grounded. So please, reach out to me here on YouTube and on my Discord. I will put my Discord down in the description. So drop me a line. Tell me about what's exciting you. Tell me about your struggles. Tell me about what you felt. Tell me about what you experienced. I love to hear from you guys. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you again for sticking with me. If you enjoyed this video, please like this video, share with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
Oh, I'm dead.
Enemy sound detected.
Oh.
Appreciated. Well done.
Man, I don't understand, like, fucking noobs who sit in the corner and don't move. They're the ones who kill me because I can't hear them via sitrep. Oh my god.